Hi, it's Emily and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here or if you're just joining for the first time, thank you for joining me. And if you're coming back to watch another video, thank you for taking the time during this holiday season. I know it is super busy. So I work full-time in a corporate job and I sell on Poshmark as my side hustle. And on this channel, I talk a lot about fashion, reselling, and also business tips. So today I wanted to take some time and I wanted to talk about something I think is so important and is absolutely critical for your business, which is goal setting. I want to talk about goal setting for the year of 2019, why I think it's important, how to formulate your goals, and just the overall process of goal setting. So if that sounds interesting, then stick around and I'll go over how I think you should formulate your goals. The first step in formulating your goals is to think about your big dream. So what Chris Hogan says, he is a Dave Ramsey personality, is to dream in high definition. Think about really long-term what you want to be doing with your lives. What is your ultimate dream? So I came up with a few that I thought might be applicable. Maybe your big dream is to be able to have the financial stability to quit your job and stay home with your children. Maybe your big dream is to start your own clothing line, or maybe your big dream is to quit your job and be a full-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay. Whatever your dream is, I think the most important thing is to really think about it. Think about those things that really make you kind of scared to say it out loud, and go ahead and write your big dream down. Write it down on a piece of paper, whatever it is. This is a quote from Steve Jobs, and this is one of my all-time favorite quotes, and maybe this will encourage you as you're writing your big dream, your dream in high definition down. He says, "The people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones that do." And I think that is just so powerful. So don't be afraid to write down your big dream at the top of the piece of paper before you do your goal setting. Once you have your big dream written out on the top of the piece of paper, you can start to think about the goals that it's gonna take to get there. So in this video, I'm just gonna talk about the goals for 2019, the next year, but feel free to use this same method and go like 5 years into the future or even 10 years into the future. The goals that you're gonna wanna be creating to get to your big dream are what is called SMART goals, and it's an acronym. Acronyms I think are kind of silly, but it does make it easy to remember them. So you're gonna wanna create SMART goals. So specific goals, measurable goals, attainable goals, relevant goals, and time-based goals. I'll leave an article down below about SMART goals, but essentially you just want to be really specific about the goals you're setting. So one way to do this is to go ahead and write numbers down. So maybe you have a certain dollar amount that you want to make in the next year. That's a good measure. Maybe you're looking to make a certain profit in the next year. That's a good measure as well. I think things that are measurable is the key, and you want to have a time frame on it as well. So let's say for me, this is actually one of my goals for next year. I want to run a half marathon by the end of 2019. I know that's more of a personal goal, but remember, you can mix business goals and personal goals on this sheet of paper. So I want to run a half marathon by the end of 2019. That's 13.1 miles, that's a race, and I want to do it by the end of the calendar year. So that's a SMART goal because I can easily measure it. It has a time frame on it, and I can look back at the end of next year and go, oh, I got that goal, or oh, I missed that. And it's a good way to check back in and see how you did in the next year. Regardless of what your SMART goals are, the most important thing is that you write it down. This is a quote I read from a Forbes article recently, which says, "People who vividly describe or picture their goals are 1.2 to 1.4 times more likely to accomplish them," because we not only don't forget about it, but we also internalize it in our behavior. In general, we'll move towards that direction. So for me, for example, with the half marathon example in my personal life, I'm gonna be running a lot more in the next couple of months to prepare for that. I've internalized that goal and I'm pushing towards it. So please, whatever you do, write your goals down. If there's one thing you get from this video, go ahead and write those goals down. It can make such an impact in your business and in your life. Once you have your big dream, so your dream in high definition, and your goals for the next year, the next 5 years, the next 10 years, whatever you want to do, written down, go ahead and put those in a place where you can look at them often and refer to them. I have mine on my desk and I do look at them every day as I prepare for the coming year. Before I end this video, I want to share a brief example of how important this dreaming, writing your goals down, having a vision can be on your business and in your life. So Manish, the CEO of Poshmark, used this example at PoshFest. He was talking about a coffee cup, and the typical person, when they see a cup of coffee, would think, oh, I'm gonna drink that. It's gonna give me my big caffeine recharge and get me energized for the day, and it will make me more productive. A second person may look at the same coffee cup and think, oh, I could start a little local mom and pop coffee shop and serve more people that don't have time to make coffee in the morning, and they could start a small mom and pop business. But there was one person who looked at this coffee mug and they created a $1 billion company called Starbucks. I think that is so powerful, just thinking about how impactful it is to have a dream, to have a vision, and to set goals to get there. I often hear people in my career field that are getting close to retirement age say something like, well, when I was young, I thought I was gonna change the world, but life happened, life got in the way, and I worked in this job that I didn't really care about that much for 40 years. And while I think it is a blessing to work in a job that provides for your family, I also want to encourage you and allow you the opportunity to dream. So no matter what age you are, don't forget about your dreams and don't give up on them. One way to do that is to go ahead and write them down, write down your goals, and give it your best effort, because you never know if you don't try. Hopefully this video was helpful in helping you write down your 2019 goals and your dreams. Let me know in the comment section down below what your goals are for 2019, and if you're comfortable, what your dreams are as well. I would love to encourage you. That's why I'm here, and that's why I made this video. If you like these business tips, definitely give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click that subscribe button. And I just found out if you click the bell button, you can get notified when my videos come out. So don't forget to click that as well. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.